What a great quarter this has been by Google. So as you might know, Google announced earnings last night and after the market hours, and it was just astonishing numbers. So I thought, let me just quickly brief you with what's going on with Google and what sort of opportunity it offers us. So after the market were closed yesterday on February 1, Google announced better than expected results. And one of the significant news from Google was that company announced a 20-for-1 stock split. Now this is an important news and I will share with you why after a little while. So if you look at the key numbers, earning per share actually increased dramatically versus $27.34, which was expected. Actual earnings came out to be $30.69. The revenues were $70.53 billion, which was higher than what was expected of $72 billion. And in fact, YouTube advertising revenue just continued to go along, and it was $8.63 billion versus $8.87 billion. And one of the brighter things was Google Cloud revenues, which was $5.54 billion versus $5.7 billion. Now let's just go and look into the numbers from the spreadsheet perspective, or what they announced yesterday. These are the results from Google, and if you look through it, you will see that the increase in revenue was actually huge, 32% versus 23% versus the previous year, which means that despite the the pandemic raging, Google still continues to do well. And well, in some cases it was expected, because because of the lockdown, people have been browsing net, and the online advertising and related stuff will just continue to grow. And so this was for the quarter ending. And if you look at the margins as well, the margin were also almost similar, or rather in fact better. And there were the net income was about $20.6 billion versus $15.2 billion last year, or the last quarter. So net income from operations, net, if you look through it after all of this, you will find it was $21.8 billion. So you can dig into the numbers more. I will provide you the link below for you to download this financial data from the website directly. But the cool feature, or the cool thing about the announcement yesterday was solid number, and the 20-for-1 split. First, let's review what is the market reaction to the solid numbers. So I'm going to do is, I will just simply go to finance.yahoo.com to show you how Google is trading in the pre-market. So I will just enter Google symbol here. And Google has two stock symbols, GOOG and GOOGL. So I'm just looking at here at GOOG, which are kind of similar. And you will notice that stock is actually up $276 in the pre-hours before the market opens, which is approximately 10%. And in fact, it is pretty close to all-time high. All-time high is if you look through this is 3027. So just within one night itself, or within one market reaction itself, market is deeply rewarding Google to deliver those sort of results. $3,035, $277. In fact, it is almost 2 times what options were implying. Options were implying approximately $136 move by this Friday, but this is phenomenal, and you see $277 move since then. Now, one of the thing that I shared with you as we were going through is the stock split announcement. So they are going to split Google stock, one stock for 20 shares. Now, essentially, that doesn't really matter from the company point of view, because the company worth remains the same. So over the net, I mean, if you go around, people will probably tell you that it doesn't really matter much, even though they are announcing the split. But here is a secret. Let me tell you this: by splitting that $3,000 stock into 20, approximately say $150 plus, I suspect Dow Jones probably will send them a message and say, you guys want to be the part of the Dow Jones. The industry titans, they're still not part of Dow Jones. Can you believe it? So this 20-for-1 split can also probably drive Google being part of Dow Jones. Now that I'm speculating it. I'm not very sure that this will happen or not, but this is what I anticipate. Now, if that truly happens, then that will also drive lots of buying, because there are so many ETFs which will follow whatever is in the Dow Jones industrial average. Remember what happened to Apple? We saw that growth happening. Remember what happened to Tesla? We saw that happening as well. So I can suspect that, if Dow Jones extend that invitation or invites them to join in, then that will have a positive impact on the stock as well. Now, besides that, because the prices go down, yes, you can buy fractional shares even in the current environment, but that lower pricing and leading to the split, chances are that we might see a bullish move as well after it settles down today. It's already up $277. So it might pull back as well, or it may continue to go higher from that point onwards. So whatever price it settles in today, chances are, we might also see a renewed interest in the stocks toward the stock split. So once again, from an intrinsic value point of view, it doesn't really matter much of it doesn't really matter whether they split or not split. If you had one Google share, it will split into 20 now after the split, of course. But from a trader's perspective, real practitioner's perspective, I do expect or do suspect some changes. And those changes probably for the bullish perspective. Now, let me share with you from a charts point of view what is happening on Google, and if we have an opportunity, and if yes, then what kind of opportunity we could look into that. What you see on screen is Google's one-year chart, daily chart, and these moving averages are 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average. And yesterday, just before the earning announcement, actually Google crossed 200-day moving average, and it kind of settles above 200-day moving average. And as of now, in the pre-market, it's right there above $3,000. So if I were to draw a support line here, as well as the upper side of the channel, you will find that it will be somewhere here on this area, which is approximately $3,023. So just within one day, Google is about to cross that limit, which means that we might see a move upwards. When I say move upwards, means that my best estimate in the most bullish scenario will be approximately about $300 up. So which means that from 3,000, I can safely forecast it going up to 3,300. Now I'm not saying that it will happen just before or the split or so on, but based upon the price geometry, I can safely say that we should see approximately 3,300 soon. Now, if you also look at it, you'll find that there is a the trend which earlier was going on, and the trend was broken previously. So this is a fine geometry, if I were to really say it. And then from this geometry, it is actually crossing through. So the chart pattern looks bullish. You have to figure out the strategies which will be good that you can use. And call options will be expensive on Google. Buying share is also expensive. If you were to buy shares, this is $3,000, so each share will cost you more than $3,000. So some of the strategies that you might probably want to think, those strategies may be either long-term call diagonal spreads, or maybe call debit spreads, or you could also look at put credit spread. So if you were to build a put credit spread, I will probably build a put credit spread somewhere around here, which will be like $2,800, and give and take about $50 on here. So 2,750 or 2,800 and probably 2,700. So that's about 100 points wide is the spread that you could build. Or if you want, you can also build like a 50 points wide. And make sure if you build a trade, that trade is not less than 2 months of days to expiration. So keep about 60 days of days to expiration so that you have sufficient time for your trade to work out. Now, this is again an incredible news. There are some other things that will be happening, and those are, we might see a halo effect coming on Amazon. People might expect that Amazon may also announce earning and may also announce, some sort of split, which might again offer a bullish opportunity. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you're enjoying this. If you enjoy the content, if you like it, just give us a boop, give us a like. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask those questions in the comment section. I will look through it and try to answer as quickly as possible. So with all that, I wish you all the very best, and I hope you have fun trading Google. I wish you all the best, that you make more money. With all that, this is Manoj Kumar at optionpunny.com, and see you soon.